Hello, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Roadkill, and today we're going to be flying the Cessna Chancellor 414 from Kodiak, Alaska to Anchorage, Alaska in live weather, live time, and see what kind of fun we can have. Hopefully the weather will be nice and not too bad. Don't want to ice up on the way over, but we'll see how that goes. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button. Also the notification bell so that you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. Leave a comment down below whether or not you're going to get the new flight simulator or you're going to just keep flying in Microsoft 2020. I'd love to hear from you. With that all out of the way, let's get to flying. Alright, let's get this thing fired up. If I remember how to do it here, we'll get some lights going here. Just to make sure we're safe. Get the batteries on. And what am I missing here? That is master power. Right alternator, left alternator. Fuel pumps. So I think what I'll do here is we'll primer. Oh no, that's a starter, that's right. I gotta prime it this way. Left engine. I forgot the mixture. I'm gonna blow an engine before we even get going. Alright, we got that going. Alright, let's try that again. Let's make sure I have everything on here. This is what they make checklists for, right? I'm forgetting fuel. The fuel tanks. Duh. Alright. Need left main. Come on. There we go. And right main. Now it should work. Let's get the next one going. Come on, baby. All right. Do that on de-ice. We don't need de-ice. Need the avionics. We'll do some pilot heat. Heat there. Cabin heat. Yes, we'll do cabin heat. Got avionics on. We'll hit the GPS. Looks like we're all good to go on the GPS. And turn to ground, and we're going to ask to depart straight out.
Kodiak ground roadkill 2277 with Yankee request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Roadkill 2277 taxi to and hold short of runway 11 using taxiway cross runway 8 Alpha. Contact tower on 119.8 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 11 using taxiway cross runway 8 Alpha roadkill 2277.
She said 8A. I'm guessing it's this way. There's only one way to go. Or do I go that way? It doesn't look like there's a taxiway that wraps around to the end of the...
Roadkill 2277, hold position, caution, other traffic.
Yeah, I can see all that traffic in my way.
Roadkill 2277, continue taxi.
Okay. I thought I was taking off that way, but I guess I'll taxi off down this way.
Roadkill 2277, did you copy?
Oh, sorry. Let me get my hotkeys up here so that I can copy. Roger that. I'm acknowledging. Looks like my hotkeys aren't
Roadkill
working.
2277, did you hear my last transmission?
I'm gonna have to reprogram those, I guess.
Roger, roadkill 2277.
Now, what is that? Is that an airplane stuck in the runway there? I think the game might be glitching a bit. I need to find, let me tune into the weather here real quick.
Kodiak Airport information, Yankee 2100.
Gotta find my altimeter reading.
156 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,100 feet overcast. Temperature 4. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.30. ILS Yankee runway 26 in use.
What was the altimeter?
Landing and departing runway 26. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft
29.30. Alright, we'll go back there. 29.30. Get accurate altitude here since we're going to be flying over mountains. Alright, well, I am going to taxi this way and see what happens here. She might yell at me, but we're going to get some runway in between us and that airplane that's parked at the end of the runway for some reason. Alright. Let's turn here. And let her know we're going to take off there. The game's glitching ahead of me there, where we got a live player just sitting there. Maybe they're waiting on me. Now why? Won't it let me ask to take off here? Interesting. Well, it's not working, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just go for it. I'm having some technical difficulties with the game, so we'll just go. I was going to try to use ATC, but it's not working. That's kind of weird. I've never seen that happen before. Just a plane stuck in midair. Ruining my gear up. Ruining my immersive feel here. So it said the cloud ceiling was 1,100 feet, so we're going to climb above that so we don't have to fly through the clouds. Flaps up. And we're going to go. Why is my game freezing? We're just going to climb to about 2,000 to 3,000 feet. Try to get above the clouds there. I could probably turn my landing lights off. And level her off here. I'm going to cut back into the heading here. Hitting a little bit of turbulence. Where are my RPMs? Okay, I can give us a little more props if needed here. We want to go about 24 RPMs. Drop our manifold pressure down a bit. Just kind of steadily climb. The Bering Sea looks pretty cloudy over there. Overall, some nice weather. Let me level it. Let's take an outside look while I fly. Yeah, it's pretty nice day to be flying this bad boy. Look at the old paint on that. It's all kind of dirty. I like the look of it. Now, I notice my landing lights are still extended. I better cut into my heading here. I'm getting distracted. Since ATC's not working, we'll fold this up for now. Get it out of the way. And maybe... okay, that's why it says retract. That should retract our landing lights outside. Let's check to make sure they're working once I trim it out here. What do we got? An hour and 12 minutes of flight time. Alright, we're 3,600 feet and climbing. Yeah, that did it. Should give us a little more aerodynamics without those lights sticking out. What a beautiful day to fly in Alaska. I'm liking it. So I asked in the beginning or the intro of the flight if you all are going to get Microsoft 2024. I know for me, I wasn't going to get it because my internet is horrible. I get 10 megabytes per second. Or in theory, 11 megabytes per second. But generally I run 5 to 6 megabytes per second. And the bare minimum for the new flight simulator is a constant internet connection of the minimum of 10 megabytes per second. So that would count me out for the new flight sim, which I've been looking forward to forever. So I'm not going to be able to get it unless I get high-speed internet. And I live in a rural section of Montana where there is no high-speed internet. And so I was thinking, man, I need some rich neighbor to pay for fiber optics to be put in up here. And guess what happened the other day? We were hanging out, and we see this guy in an orange vest and this truck with flashing lights stating, or putting flags in our yard, and then he stated the reason he was putting little flags in our yard is because there was a grant, a government grant for rural Montanans to get high internets. So they're putting in fiber optics, and hopefully they'll have it done before it snows here. And if that's the case, I will definitely be getting the new Microsoft 2024 and start flying in that. I hear there's not multiplayer in that, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm sure they'll bring it in there once they get things worked out. But until then, I'm going to keep flying in Microsoft 2020 because it works just fine and it's a beautiful game. So, yeah. What about you all? Are you going to do Microsoft 2024, or are you going to continue on with this flight simulator? I'd like to hear from you. And if so, if you're staying with 2020, let me know why. I'm interested in that as well. If maybe you have bad internet, or maybe you're just not into the career mode kind of video game aspect of the new flight sim. I'm actually looking forward to the career mode. It'll be pretty cool to do the career, I think. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Although it's about to get ugly, I think we're going to be flying over these clouds and losing visibility of the water and ground down there. Just making sure I'm not icing up there. I don't see any ice. I did turn on the heat. I don't have de-ice lights on, so if I need to, I can turn those on. Well, I'll get back to you here in a little while. We got quite a flight to take, and I got to figure out my autopilot in case we get into some clouds. So I'll be right back. Well, we just reached 12,000 feet. I leveled her off for our cruise altitude, and it's looking pretty good up here. It looks pretty nasty down there. I wouldn't want to be flying through those clouds, so I'm glad we have a low cloud ceiling, and it's not up here with us. But yeah, you can see it's kind of nasty. I'm not sure what it's going to look like in Anchorage. This looks like a pretty big storm system we're flying over. Again, we're flying in live weather, live time, so this is a massive storm front blowing over Alaska. And that's why I chose to fly here, to see if we can get into a little bit of fun on our flight, but it looks like we're going to be able to fly over it. It's just going to be our descent into Anchorage that's gonna might be interesting. All right, I'm just looking around at the weather down below the aircraft here, and that is some nasty looking weather down there. I'm glad we're up here and not down there. Look how choppy the water is down there. You can see the white caps from 12,000 feet up. That's some nasty, nasty weather down below us there. You usually can't see the white caps, man. Those are massive down there. I kind of want to take her down into it, but I'm pretty sure we would not survive if we were flying down there. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Crazy weather. We'll see what it's like in Anchorage. In fact, I could probably... Where are we at here? We're about 36 minutes out. Once we get a little closer, I'll tune into the ATIS at Anchorage and get the weather report and see what we're looking at there. Well, we're hitting a little turbulence. I'm going to test out going through these clouds here to see if we ice up. Because we are about 25 minutes outside. I said we're going to start descent about 20 minutes outside of Anchorage, and I'll do that here once I test these clouds out. If not, I might wait until the very last minute before I start a descent, because it looks like I'm looking at the ground out there, and we might have enough room to fly underneath the clouds if needed and have visualization, but it might change. And I don't want to risk flying too low over these mountains, so we'll test it out here and see what happens. We're about ready to fly in to this massive cloud here. All right, here we go. We're gonna fly through this cloud and see what happens. Keep an eye on our wings and our engines there, and see what happens. Of course, it'll form on the windshield too, if it does start forming. And it is not yet, so I think probably what I'll do is I'll start our descent here at 500 feet per minute. Alright, here we go. Keep an eye on my airspeed. We're 22 minutes outside of Anchorage. And we are dropping. I'm looking at my vertical speed here at 500 feet per minute. I might take it down a little steeper though. I don't know. That looks like a nice sized mountain range ahead of me. I don't want to go down too low here. I think 500 feet per minute is good. Man, this visor's nice. Alright, just keeping an eye on my wings. I'm trying to make sure we're not going to ice up here. So far, so good. Awesome. Thought for sure we'd get a little bit of ice, at least some. Alright, we should be seeing Anchorage off into the distance here. What are we at? We're at 10,000 feet. I am going to drop us down. We're going to drop about 1,000 feet here a minute. Just because we have clear view ahead of us and we can do it. Pop our ears a bit with the pressure, but that's okay. Oh, I am icing up. Alright, we're going to do some de-icing. I just noticed, if you can see on the windshield there, the ice is starting to form as we come in on our final approach. And let's hope it doesn't ice up to where I can't see, because that's never fun. The de-icing, I don't think I've used the de-icing on this yet, so this is kind of a first for me. That'll be cool to see how well it works. Sometimes it takes a while to kick in. Alright, let's tune in to Anchorage Center.
Anchorage Center Roadkill 2277 is type Cessna 414 AW 14 miles north of 0 Alpha Kilo 78,900 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Roadkill 2277 Anchorage Center. Squawk 5517.
Squawk 5517.
Squawk 5517 Roadkill 2277.
I had to cut the throttle back and give us a little bit of flaps. We were kind of hauling the mail there. All right. I was kind of hoping to or 14 miles north. Okay. Five 5517. Where's my transponder? Five 5517. I forgot to turn that on. Okay. We are... I have an alarm going off here. We are icing up and coming in hot to Anchorage. I do believe we should be okay as long as the wings hold out and the windshield doesn't ice up horribly bad. This is not good though. This happened to me last time coming into Anchorage and I crashed. Yeah, this is not good. Icing up here. We're icing up. Alright, well, let's get some lights on here. It's getting kinda dark. I think once we get lower it should melt off. Look at that. What a beautiful sight that is. Alright, here we go. 21 minutes outside of Anchorage. I think what I'll do is I'll probably level it off here. And call it good for now until we get a little closer. Alright, we're about 10 minutes outside of Anchorage now, and we are just coming in nice and smooth, good visibility everywhere, and I couldn't ask for a better approach. There's not a lot of wind, it's nice and calm, and the ice is still kind of an issue on the windshield, but I think we'll be okay. In fact, I am going to get a little lower here. I'm going to drop to about 500 feet per minute and see if we can get a little lower. I'm going to drop flaps again. And once we get a little closer, we'll start landing procedures. I'm not going to go by the book. I'm just going to flip on my landing lights and pump up the richness of the oil. But that's about it. Unless ATC decides to contact me, I don't have a option here to talk to him. I didn't check the other comm station though. Let's see if there's any Anchorage Center. Nope, I'm already there. So we'll just wait for them to contact me, I guess. We're at 4,800. I'll probably level it off around 3,000 feet. And see what happens there. Just taking in the views as we approach Anchorage here. Just keeping an eye on my airspeed. I am gonna throw the props up again and maybe throw my throttle down a bit. Did I say props or flaps? I meant flaps. So we'll go at about 25 manifold and see if that's a good range to be in. I am icing up bad. Look at that. That is not good. Alright, why is my de-icing? Let's try this here. That's why. Alright. It switched off. Let's try that and see if that helps. Oh, is it working? It's working. Yay! I didn't realize that was what that was. I thought that I kept that on. It must. I must not have switched that one on. And then I think this one might be de-icing fluid. And here I am. I said I was going to level off at 3,000, and I've been talking and not paying attention. So I'll level off at 1,900 feet instead. Flying over the Alaskan tundra. See any grizzly bears down there? Is that one right there? Or is that a tree?
Center, Empire Air 7735 is at 1,800 feet, climbing 3,000 feet.
Alright, look at that view.
Empire Air 7735, Anchorage Center, altimeter 29.53, radar contact, continue.
Alright, well, somebody else is approaching Anchorage, as you can hear by the radio chatter.
Anchorage Center, Alaska 89er is passing 15,500 feet, climbing flight level 270.
So we're going to do our best to do what we can here.
Alaska 89er, Anchorage Center, altimeter 29.53, radar contact,
Oh,
continue.
sorry, I'm itching my eyes. I got itch on my eye. So somebody's coming in from 15,000 feet, and now I'm just waiting to hear if they get back to me or not. I haven't heard any direction. I have it all right. 5517. Did I turn it on? Oh, I might not have it on. There we go.
Roadkill 2277, radar contact 7 miles west of Alpha Kilo, tree 9er, 2,100 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Okay, roger that.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, roadkill 2277.
Alright, well, I didn't turn on my, oh, that's great. I didn't turn on my transponder. Where the heck is Anchorage? I guess I don't see Anchorage on here. Airports farther.
Roadkill 2277, contact Anchorage, approach on 134.1.
Alright, that's what I was trying to do. Thank you. Acknowledge.
134.1 roadkill 2277. Goodbye.
Alright. Anchorage approach. Contact Anchorage approach.
Anchorage approach roadkill 2277, 1,900 feet.
Ooh, we're hitting some turbulence here.
2277, Anchorage approach altimeter 29.53, radar contact, continue.
29.53. 29.53. Gotta get the accurate altitude here. Okay, nearest airport list. Anchorage, where are you? I guess we'll just hold off until we see Anchorage up here. I mean, it's right there, straight ahead of us. All right, well, I'm going to get a little more altitude here so I can see the runways a little better. I guess I can zoom in here real quick. Yeah, we're supposed to be landing right ahead of us, and I don't see Anchorage. This is where it helps to program in your own frequencies. You get them before you start flying, which is what I should have done. Alright, we got a beautiful bit of sunshine hitting the water there, giving it a green tint. That's cool.
Giant 654, you are 14 miles west of
Let's
Anchorage.
see here.
Contact Anchorage Tower on 118 decimal tree when inbound.
118.3. Alright, how do I do that again? Let's see
Tower
here.
on 118 decimal tree, Giant 654.
118.3. Thank you for giving that person the information and not me. Or maybe he did and I didn't realize it. 118.3. Whoops. Alright, I'm programming this here. It's been a while. Let's see if that worked. How do I switch it? Is it here? Alright, 118.3. Here we go. Request full stop landing.
Anchorage Tower Roadkill 2277 is 16 miles south, 2,600 feet with whiskey to land.
Roadkill 2277 Anchorage Tower. Altimeter 29.5 for wind 335 at 6. Enter left base runway 7 right.
7 right. Okay. Acknowledge.
Fly left base runway 7 right Roadkill 2277.
We're going to go off autopilot here. Let's see if I can figure out this airport here. And I probably should get my landing lights on. And mixture up. I'm not familiar with
Anchorage Tower Raven
this
flight
airport.
5094, 14 miles west inbound ILS runway 7 right approach.
I've landed here like
Raven
maybe
flight 509er Anchorage Tower.
2 or 3 times. I think the runway, I'm pointing as if you can see it.
Cleared ILS runway
Where
7
my
right approach.
mouse is, I think my runway's right there. We'll see.
Cleared ILS runway 7 right approach Raven flight 509er. Anchorage Tower Airbus November 9er 3 Lima Echo 13 miles west inbound ILS runway 7 left approach.
Alright, we're coming in.
Airbus November 9er 3 Lima Echo Anchorage Tower. Altimeter 29.55 wind 335 at 6.
Yeah, I think that's it right
Cleared
there.
ILS runway 7 left approach. 537 exit runway when able. Cleared ILS runway 7 left approach Airbus 3 Lima Echo.
Alright, we are free stick and rudder here. We are flying ourselves. Man, I couldn't ask for better
537
weather
contact ground on 121.9er.
to land here.
537. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's my runway right there to the right of us, if you can see it flashing there. Just trying to see if there's any other airplanes coming this way. I'm going to take a wide approach here. Oh, they're coming in there. Do you see them? Hopefully I'm not messing up their landing, or they're not messing up my landing. They're coming right into where I'm going. Maybe they're hitting that other runway there, but I want to make sure I have a nice approach here. Alright, I am going to throw some flaps. Slow down here because I need to make a turn into the runway here.
Airbus Tree Lima Echo.
Unless they tell me to go around.
Wind tree 5 at 6.
What?
Clear to land runway 7 left. Clear to land runway 7 left, Airbus Tree Lima Echo.
Okay, we're coming in. Airspeed's good. Gonna let my gear down.
2277 wind tree 5 at 6. Caution the landing runway 7 left. Clear to land runway 7 right.
Alright. I gotta acknowledge that.
Empire
Somehow.
Air 7663 heavy number tree for landing. Follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind tree 5 at 6.
Alright.
Caution the Cessna 414 AW landing runway 7 right. Clear to land runway 7 left.
It's really hard to hit my keys
Clear to
when...
land runway 7 left number 3 Empire Air 7663 heavy.
Alright, I have to do this with my mouse, I guess. Acknowledge. This is a bad time.
Cleared to land runway 7 right, roadkill 2277.
Alright, that's nice. That's
Ryan
cool.
Air 06, turn next taxiway.
I usually have on my Steam Deck the numbers programmed in so I can just press them without messing around like I just did.
Airbus Tree Lima Echo, go around.
But
Ryan Air 906
we made it work.
on 121.9.
Look at that beautiful sun coming in. Looks
Going
nice
around
and
Airbus
warm
Tree Lima Echo.
and inviting.
Airbus Tree Lima Echo, contact Anchorage approach on 119.1.
Alright, I'm going to be cutting back. I need to hit some flaps here.
121.9.
Props all the way up.
Goodbye.
Hitting some turbulence here. Come on, baby.
119.1 Airbus Tree Lima
Throttling back.
Echo. Goodbye.
Man, I'm bouncing. That was a rough landing. I came in a little too hot there.
Follow the aircraft on the runway.
Alright,
Wind tree 5 at 6. Caution the Airbus A20N landing runway 7
but
left.
we made it. We made it in one
Runway
piece.
7 right. Clear to land runway 7 right, Raven flight 509er.
Alright, that was fun.
2277 exit runway when able.
Roger, roger. I'm looking at where I need to be.
Whiskey 2200 Zulu.
That was not a good turn there.
Visibility sky conditions. Few clouds at 8,900 feet, 12,700 feet.
This is
scattering.
really hilly.
Temperature, -12. Dew point, 10. Altimeter, 29.56. ILS runway 7 right and ILS runway 7 left in use. Landing and departing runway 7 right and runway 7 left. ZFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
All right.
Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
I'm gonna park right here real quick.
Anchorage Airport information whiskey 22000. Roadkill 2277 please acknowledge.
121.9er roadkill 2277. Goodbye.
Ground services. Let's say we're gonna go to gates.
Anchorage ground roadkill 2277 request taxi to the gate.
Roadkill 2277 taxi to gate Bravo 6 using taxiway Hotel Kilo Yankee Lima cross runway 3 Kilo Golf Echo 1.
Okay, I don't know where that is.
Taxiing to gate Bravo 6 using taxiway Hotel Kilo Yankee Lima cross runway 3
Where are we
3
at
Kilo
here?
Golf Echo 1 roadkill 2277.
Lima 7.
906 hold position caution other traffic.
All right, well, I'm not going that way.
906 continue taxi.
I don't know where it's at.
2277 hold position caution other traffic.
Roger that. Roger that. I'm a drunken air pilot. I can barely keep it straight on the runway. Holding on. Taxiway.
Empire Air 201 hold position caution the Cessna.
All right, folks. So I'm going to figure my way, and I'll get back to you. I had to cut out a traffic jam that I set in for about 10 minutes there that was really annoying. I just ended up going and breaking the traffic jam. It was interesting, but we made it here in one piece to Anchorage, and it was a lot of fun. We iced up a little bit, experienced some weather, and I thought that was pretty fun, going through live weather and just experiencing what it's like to fly into Anchorage on a day such as this. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great week or weekend, whatever you have ahead of you. Stay safe and Godspeed.